The new Fallout TV show is amazing. It's very true to the OG vibe of Fallout. I could make a bunch of videos on the different aspects of the show, but I wanted to focus on the relationship of Lucy and Coop. Maximus is a great character, but not being from a vault or before the bombs dropped kind of excludes him from this analysis. We find one of the reasons Coop is so jaded is because he discovers Vault-Tech's plan before it happens, to start nuclear war themselves, for profit. This is a very deep lore fact that I'm happy that they finally confirmed. I think it's really useful for solidifying the metaphor that Fallout, since the beginning, has been trying to illustrate. The metaphor being that we already are living in an American wasteland. We live in the decay of an American empire where the frame of reference for everything from the culture to the societal institutions that run society, like healthcare, social security, the government, even the law, are all run from the perspective of mid-century victors of World War II America. Back during post-World War II America, for a lot of people, this system worked. Obviously, for a lot of people, it didn't, specifically minorities. And I'm not saying it was perfect or want to go back to that. That's the reactionary part of Fallout. It's a trap and a fallacy. But there was at least a semblance of, if you followed the rules, you were rewarded for them to some degree. Now, though, it is very apparent that the system doesn't work. The struggle that average people wanting an honest life go through while there is such a wealth disparity shows that the system is falling apart, and effectively we are living in a wasteland. Now, when I say we are living in an American wasteland, you, the viewer who is watching this, could be anywhere in the world. You might tell yourself, well, at least I'm not in the American wasteland. And I have some bad news for you. If you aren't in America, you're just in America with whatever country you are in's flavoring to it. Think of it like we're Coke and you're just cherry Coke. Think about how almost every country has Coke, McDonald's, American movies and TV shows, culture. It is permeated through the world through globalization. You cannot escape America just because you leave America at this point. And a great example is at the beginning of the Ukrainian war, all of the major international corporations pulled out of Russia, most notably McDonald's, which was there at the beginning of the fall of the Soviet Union. Sort of a sign of the end of the Soviet Union was that McDonald's was coming to Russia. And when they left, when the Ukrainian war started, this could have been a great breaking point for Putin. It could have been a sign that Russia was giving up its Americanness to be purely Russian, not global Russian Americans, basically. But that's not what happened. They took all of the restaurants, all of the other stores that left and closed down. They slapped some generic logo on it and gave it some generic name, and they kept running it like it never shut down. Because even Russians are Americans. And if they don't have access to their American products and culture, there was going to be a revolt, which was going to have a worse reaction than any sort of draft for the war they could have had. So, sorry to say this, but you too are an American. So what I think the Fallout TV show illustrates well is the realization of this. Coop's experience is similar to that of someone playing Fallout. Coop has the knowledge that the wasteland is coming before everyone else. The same way anyone who studies the meta-crisis or sees the metaphor of Fallout sees that we are already in the American wasteland. We just don't have that distinct break point of the bombs dropping to tell us it has happened. We just live in the retrofuturism dream of 1950s America. And Lucy's character is us getting to experience this through her eyes and this realization. And as Coop tells her early on in their relationship, the difference between her and Coop is just time. That's in terms of their bloodthirstiness, willingness to survive, but also their disillusionment with society. Lucy also learns from Coop to not wholeheartedly believe in the cult of institutions, whether it's the cult of the Brotherhood of Steel, the New California Republic, or even Vault-Tech. The only thing you can really rely on in the wasteland is yourself. Thanks for listening to this analysis of the Fallout TV show. It would mean a lot if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you consider supporting me on Patreon, it would go a long way to helping me make more of these videos. Thank you.